Come on. I think, yep, there we go. There's the movement. Okay. We're moving. Woohoo! Alright, so. Okay, so this is my day yesterday. I think I'm still on. Yes, I am. So this is how my day went yesterday. I've got the sound turned off on the... I was showing you how well this picks up everything, so... This is the microphone on the camera I bought the other day. If you look back in another episode, I think it's the day before one, you'll find. Then most cameras have a good microphone on them. It works as a webcam, it works as a dash cam, well, as you can see, as a dash cam. It doesn't like to turn off, it likes to stay on. So, and that's good, because a lot of cameras like to turn off all the time, and you're trying to record something and they turn off. That's no good. Can't record anything if the camera's off. But then with this one, it doesn't like to go off, so it'll stay doing its job even if you're not really paying much attention. So you plug the cord into the camera, plug it into the computer, the cord that comes with it, and it will charge off the computer, and it will stay active for hours. I done, like I showed before, you probably didn't see that, I did from how do I get rid of that? I did from 4 in the afternoon till 5 o'clock in the morning, recording to the memory card, which is only 64 gig in 4K high definition recording, which are very big files. And I also recorded basically almost all day. So if I had have wiped those files to start with, I could have recorded all day. But what I'm going to do is click something like 720p by something 80, or 1080p, but high definition, not 4K. So the files are not so big. Therefore, it can record for days. You can have a lot more files. But that's pretty good. The only thing wrong there is that my windscreen is very blurry. My windscreen's very blurry because it's been raining for days, and it keeps getting fogged up, and then I keep wiping it and stuff, and I've got to take the Windex out and just polish it all. Yeah, bug on my windscreen. The car's also been emitting a weird noise, like it's dragging something, but there's nothing on the ground, so I don't know, it's very weird. I think I'll go out and do some Uber. I've got the camera in the car, so I'll go and do some Uber. Yawning. I always start yawning when I'm on the thingo, but you can't see me, which is probably a good thing, but you know. There we go. I should update in a minute. You should see me and you should see the video beside me. If you want to comment or something, just go right ahead, no problem. I was trying to show you the one that I showed you the other day. I'm live, how can you be doing that? That is weird. It's not showing you the one I'm at right now. That's right, I went there, and then I went, no I didn't go there, I went there. So this is my drive. I drive this road every morning. I take kids to school, I pick kids up from school, I run around with the mother, all that sort of stuff. I'm not the husband or anything. The husband is my friend. Oh look, I'm on there live now. So if you want to comment, I've got the comments up. You can talk and comment anytime you want. Say anything you want, it's all good. Like, subscribe. I need to get those likes up. I need to get the subscriptions up. I need to get all this stuff happening. So come on people. Help me out, eh? Why are you doing that? Sorry about this people, I didn't expect this to be this way. I expected it to be really a lot better. Because I had it all set up perfect. I had everything running great. And now it's all messed up and stupid. Just wait a sec if you're seeing this one because it'll update. Just wait a sec, it'll update to just the car. Oh, I haven't shared it out either, have I? Got to share it. So I'll share it out to the Facebook. Oh. Alright people, start liking, subscribing and commenting and get this thing going, people. Let's see those likes hit 10,000. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward this a bit here and there. I thought I saw a ghost in one of these videos, but it's not yet. See all this low cloud sitting around Cairns? Pretty interesting. I got the sound off because, you know, we're talking and all that's happening and stuff, so we're going to Cairns Central. That was where we started the day, kind of thing. If you've never been to Central, they now have a cardless system. So you drive in, they record your number plate, and then they measure the amount of time from when you drove in to when you drive out. And if it's too long, they charge you for it. Whereas before you had to get a card when you went in and put the card in when you get out and all that, and they charge you for it then. So it was a bit more complicated. Now some of this I haven't watched at all, so some of it I don't even know what's happening. Other parts of it are fine. I know what's happening. Like this part, I sat in the car with the kids, so I know this part. Because Eva just had to run in and get some money. So we'll fast forward this bit. Yeah, it can't. Oh, there it is. It just pulled up. It's not a ghost car. It didn't just appear there. It pulled up while I was sitting there. It's amazing how much you notice when you play back the footage. As to when you're taking the footage. I'm gonna blow that lady's face out. She didn't disappear. She's not a ghost. It's just that I fast forwarded that second, so it looks like she disappeared, but she didn't. That happens in video. Now see, this is the system here. You come in here, and it has a little thing that smiles at you on the screen, and then the thing opens, so you're good, right? So that's what happens there. That bit there's nothing to see there. We're just going down to her school. There's nothing really to see there either. We're going back out to their place. So, but same drive again. Waiting for them again. Just got fuel from the Caltex, and we're just heading back into town again. We did a bit of city to their place, back to city, back to their place, back to city, back to their place yesterday. Very busy, that's why I wasn't on, because I was busy driving people around. God, why do I always have to start yawning when I do this? I'm either yawning or someone's wanting me to go somewhere, or there's a problem of some kind. So annoying. So this is just coming down near where Stockland is. Cairnsville. So yeah, super cheap. That kind of stuff. There's some good shops there. Yeah, people. For some reason, people see the light goes green. They sit there until it almost goes red, then they go. I don't know if it's some kind of game or if there's someone in front of them that's not going or what it is, but I tend to like to wait for the red light when it's green. Don't know why. The other thing that is happening a lot is that people are turning from the far right hand lane right across the lanes of traffic to turn left. Now that is highly illegal in Queensland, and it's highly stupid because we don't do that. That's not a legal move here in Queensland. We don't turn from the left hand lane across to the right or from the right hand lane across to the left. We don't do that. If you're in the right lane, you stay in the right lane. If you're in the left lane, you stay in the left lane. You change lanes before you get to the place, not across the road, across in front of all the other traffic. We've got at least one person, maybe more, here that have done that. It happened to me the other day. I was sitting waiting for the kids, pick up the kids from school. Well, the girl from school. And because the lights are set so that the lights on Sheridan Street change, and then the lights on McLeod Street don't change, and then when they do change, the lights on Sheridan Street hold the traffic back. So you've got a big bank of traffic right across Sheridan Street, and you've got another big bank of traffic across McLeod Street, and no one's going anywhere because nobody can go anywhere. So this clown comes from behind me, goes to the right lane, and then goes straight across in front of everyone on the left, to the left, going left. He should have been in the left lane to start with, and then just turned left like any normal person. And he yells out, "Oh, don't beat me." Oh, I swore back at him, and very, very unsafe. You don't do that in Queensland. So I started going down the main road to the school and going around a different way. I started going around a different way because it's faster and there's no congestion. And all they have to do is change the lights so that the Sheridan Street lights and the McLeod Street lights go green at the same time and go red at the same time. And possibly make them a little bit longer so a lot more cars can get through. But, you know, people. My mate Matt has experienced it as well. They did the same thing to him. In the right lane of the roundabout, turned straight across the left lane to go left at the roundabout. You got to do that before you get to the roundabout, not on the roundabout. almost hit his car. And I saw on Cairns Bad Drivers that someone did that and forced the person off the road, and they had a big accident and wrecked their car and stuff, when they should have been in the left lane and turned left, not being on the right lane and then turning left. Whoever's doing that is probably going to get killed soon, or booked or fined. Hopefully he'll get booked and fined before he gets killed, because that is so illegal here. Alright, let's fast forward this a bit more. It's not real lot going on when I'm driving, because, you know, I'm just driving. One thing I discovered is this camera's Wi-Fi ability to Wi-Fi to your phone doesn't work unless you've got an Apple phone. Well, I can't get it to work on my Android phone, but it's made for Apple, so things that are made for Apple don't always work on Android, or work the way that they're supposed to on Android. So I can't get it to do that, but that's alright. I paid over $300 for a dash cam that sends the that will send the signal Wi-Fi to your phone. The problem? It's only like a couple of feet from your phone, from your car, so anything that's going to happen, you're actually close enough to see it happen anyway. You don't really need to Wi-Fi it to your phone, because you're close enough to see it happen anyway. And if you move far enough away from the car so that you can't see what's happening, there's no signal. So it's a blank screen. The other thing I love about this webcam is it stays on. So like, I turn the car off, get out, lock the car up, the webcam stays on. I think I'm going to buy some more. They're only $100 each, and they're really good cameras. Might buy one and stick it on the back window, because I find a lot of things happen behind me. So this is us at Office Works. She had to put a laptop into Office Works that they bought, and it got broken. So car's just sitting there waiting for us. I come back with Luke in a minute, and we wait for him to change his shoes and go back into Office Works. He took his shoes off. You're not allowed in shops without shoes. Well, you should never be walking around without shoes. Mainly because you step on something, it'll go through your foot, and shoes are good protection. You see that push button come along and just jumped? That's the net, that's not him. Did anything happen there that was interesting? Just cars going past, someone over there in the car yard. Cars leaving, cars coming. People walking around the car yard. I've got to buy a new car very soon, so I've just got to scratch up some money. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a van, I think. I think I'm gonna get a van. Because I want something big enough to sleep in and, you know, good to do things. And I often have to carry more people than my car allows, so instead of having people staying home or doing more trips, I can just put them all in the one car and be done with it. Yeah, not much happening there, is there? It must be where we got back in the car. Back into the car and we drove all the way to Central. Even though Central is only across the road, it's not even far to do much with. And a guy walking back again. There's a nice caravan there, eh? Nice mobile home. He's got his home in the front and his shed at the back. I think it was here where we were sitting in Centrals. Yeah, some interesting stuff happened. Well, we weren't even in the car, so. I don't know if it's this one or if it's the next one or the one after it. It's obviously not this one because we're still moving. I was going to go into that car park, but there's a car there. Small cars are parked too far back. You can't tell if the car park is empty or not. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Low light, this camera is not the best in low light, and it's not the best in that kind of lighting situation, is it? The lights are really bright. They're not that bright, really. On the camera they're bright, but in real life they're not. And the red's come up as not quite red. But you expect that in a cheap camera. And this is a cheap camera. So we get out of the cars in a minute. And we all go into Central. See this car here? I thought the door flung open and it stayed open for ages with nobody there. I thought, what, is there a ghost at Centrals that opens car doors and just leaves them open? But actually it wasn't. What it was the car pulled up beside that car. Well, it can't be that car because there's a pole there. It has to be that car because we didn't move. So how did that happen? I didn't realise that before. Because I thought the door magically opened and was just sitting open. Must be the next one. Oh no, there is a space there. I thought it was right up against the pole there. It looked like it was right against the pole, eh? Now it's not, there's a space there. Interesting. Up here somewhere there's these two ladies that reversed their car up and almost hit my car. Nothing much happens here that I know of, because it's mostly just cars coming and going. Yeah, the usual thing. So your car just left there. Some people walking past. Well, it's not that one. There ain't much happened there either. Doesn't look like it. Oh, this car leaves. I've watched this section so many times because I was going to edit in my editor, put in text and all that sort of stuff, because of the next car that comes in. The next car after this one leaves. Sorry if that's you, I haven't been able to blur out the faces yet. Gee, her lights are bright, eh? They're probably not that bright in real life, but in this video they're really bright. You can't really tell what the number plates say anyway, so that's a good thing. Now there should be a black 4-wheel drive turn up in a minute. And that other car's gone. I think that's it there. Must be. I didn't see that they tried to go into that park beforehand. Yeah, there it is. I don't know if it's a learner driver or something, or exactly what it is, but she does alright. See, when she almost hits my car, I was going to put boom, you know, like they used to do in comics. They come up with power and all that sort of stuff. And then I'm trying to get the thing so it says like and subscribe, just when the lady comes out the back to check how far she is from the front of my car. You can sort of read the number plate, but just ignore the number plate. See, she's very close to hitting my car. Probably not as close as it appears, but very close. Oh, it's a Kluger. Not a bad machine. Of course, it's Toyota. Toyota always wins. As far as I'm concerned, Toyota versus something else, Toyota always. This young ladies. I'll blur her face out too soon when I do the editing. So the edited version will have all the faces blurred out. Maybe the number codes, I'm not sure. So we shall see. Probably should have put it up private and then put it out that way, I guess. Something like that. See, it's got the day and the time up here. The camera has. So it's 10:07, which I start my live at 10 o'clock every day, so I'm already too late. On the 11th of the 3rd, which should be the 2nd, I must have put that in the wrong way around. It should be the 11th of the 2nd that way then. I must have put the date the wrong way around. Damn it, I'll have to fix that. See this car here? I thought that was the door of this car was open. But that's what I thought was happening, but actually it's the door of another car. Of a different car. It's weird how that pole 1 minute seems like it's here, and the next minute it's over there. I don't know if that's something the camera's doing, or it has to be something the camera's doing. Because if it wasn't, the pole would always be beside that car. So, nothing really more to see there. I'm looking, not seeing anything more. Not seeing much more there. That one's really going fast. Oh look, there's another car there. Look at that, the black one disappeared, and there's a ute there now in that car instead of that white one. So they all changed around in that little, in between that last one and this one. Of course I'm backing out talking to Eva. If you're offended by your face or whatever being shown, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to show faces or number plates or anything like that, but just don't have a lot of control over that right now. I'm learning some new editing software, so maybe I can have a bit of control over it later. Okay, going out of the centrals. Gonna do up a business one. Look at that red Mustang. He was like, "Oh, I want that car." So this is just down the road from Brothers on Anderson Street. This is all Anderson Street. We go to a Filipino shop here. She goes to a Filipino shop here somewhere on the side of the road here and buys fish and garlic and different things. I parked in the brother's car park because, well, it's easy. Yeah, so just sat there, didn't really do much. Back on the road again, heading to Canibla. See, if you want to turn right, you have to be in those right lanes. You can't turn right from over here over there. That is just stupid and dangerous. Not to mention illegal. I might have some lunch soon and I might go out and do some Ubering. And I'll have an Uber video for you. I know how much you love my Uber videos. Not sure why. I had up to 13 people talking to me and watching me do an Uber once. Over there all the time, you know. And 13 people. I had people that are my cousins and my uncles, and I had people I don't even know. I was reaching people overseas. And I'm like, all I was doing was I had the mobile phone on the dash, and I was just live broadcasting across Facebook from the phone. Of course, you can't do that much here because the phone overheats all the time. That's why I thought, oh, good. I'll use the camera that Wi-Fi's to the phone. But I still haven't figured out how you Wi-Fi across to the phone and then share out to share the content out to Facebook. There's a thing that says that your mobile, it's not, if you use your mobile data, it doesn't count for that camera. But I haven't figured out how to do that. And it won't even try to connect to the camera, so it's a little weird. Probably because it's not an Apple phone, so that's probably why it won't even try to connect. Because they've got the app, they haven't really set the app up for Android. They haven't really set the app up for Android at all. So let's fast forward this a little. I don't think anything happened. This is one of Eva's friends' houses. Yeah, nothing happened. I was just going down the shop to get some stuff. It's just going back to the house. Right, it was raining and windy and rain just falling down my windscreen. You haven't seen rain in a long time, that's what it looks like. If you like watching the rain, enjoy. Big raindrops, really big raindrops. Don't know why they were so big, but they were huge. If they were ice, if it was hail, man, we'd have to get under cover quick. With smashed windscreens and all that stuff. But we don't tend to get hail up here in Cairns. So fast forward along that. Jeez, we were in there for a long time. Oh, okay, we're driving again. This is what the road looked like that afternoon. Trying to see is a challenge. This is Alfred Street, P Street. All of them. It was raining a lot, a real lot, but it was been so hot for so long. Suddenly raining and cooling things down a bit, so it's not so hot. Some days it's so hot I walk out the door with the phone and it's overheated before I even start work, which sucks a lot. I don't tend to do Uber in the rain because it gets messy. Lose signals and things just go nuts. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did yesterday was drive people around. Getting the things done that we needed to get done and doing all that stuff. I mean, there's one on the video at the moment of me driving them to Squash because the